box.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just bought 4 on DVD because it was on sale, and I was like, yes. A lot of people are rewatching Avatar right now. Either or. It's so good.
We talk about The Last Airbender?
Last Airbender, yeah. We got Korra because it was cheaper. Avatar, Last Airbender were still full price for some reason, so we're like, we'll just get that one day still, It's on the list.
I have owned all 3 Avatar discs from time immemorial. I remember when that season.
I had the actual DVDs for book 1, but I gave them to the daycare that I work at during the pandemic because I was just like, look, when they have screen time, there's often a bunch of kids who don't have screens, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, especially at one center, so we're doing communal things, right? Like watch an episode of a cartoon or 2.
Yeah.
Like you get an hour, right? That's enough time for 2 episodes of Avatar.
Yeah, that's like the first thing I'm going to show my kids one day. I was like, all right, we're sitting down and we're letting you watch Avatar Last Airbender. Like, this is your first introduction to TV.
This is good television. Right?
Yeah, it is. It won quite a few awards, actually. Yeah,
Peabody is a pretty unique one for a cartoon show.
Yeah, and especially because they called out like the detailed characters and stuff, which I don't think any TV show has ever written.
I love that the worm is your background, by the way. That's amazing.
Yeah, and we don't have to go downstairs and grab it.
All right, so when last we left our heroes, right? You guys had thrown yourselves willingly into the gaping maw of a giant purple worm, for which I don't know if I gave all of you inspiration at the end of last game. How's the inspiration count?
I've got 1.
Okay.
I got 1.
I do not have any inspiration.
Okay, y'all get inspiration. Add an inspiration to your sheet for.
Will do.
Yeah.
Being crazy badasses who trusted the will of the fucking goo serpents or whatever that actually was. After what seems like a extremely long time falling, and then kind of landing and sloshing down what feels like an extremely bumpy slip and slide.
Ew.
Yeah, you feel your velocity begin to slow. Would anybody like to act in any way that changes their velocity or position?
Oh, if only I had Featherfall.
If I'm sliding, I will dig my battle axe into the slip and slide to slow
You try
down.
cutting into it?
You're gonna hurt it? I mean, I guess
I already hurt it last time.
Karen
guess
shifted
that
into
makes
the mouth
Yeah,
last time.
Darren was not a fan. Got it.
Yeah.
Not into worms.
Okay. Yeah, Karen starts to freak out. Just starts to, freak out and start, cutting at this shit. And what you find pretty quickly is that each cut causes more ooze and kind of, much of it is obviously blood, to kind of accelerate your flow down this thing. Anybody else got any crazy cool ideas?
I just use my shield as like a bobsled and try to just Jamaican bobsledder it way down as best I can.
Well, okay.
Nobody's
so
gonna slow
you're gonna
down.
try and
Everyone's
sit
trying to
on
speed
your
up.
shield? Is that the plan? Is to sit on your shield?
Yeah, basically. Butt first on shield, knees to chest.
Okay. And so the way that seems like a good idea in principle. In practice, what actually happens is that the kind of you're going at quite a velocity, and when you kind of jimmy your shield around under your butt and kick your feet up, it just dips down enough to pick up a big scoop of the slime, which just pops right up and goes all across your face, and now you're just roll a D100.
Alright. Awesome. Love it. This is why I took prestidigitation with Magic Initiate, because we all need showers after this. 44.
Okay, so
That's
it was a 50% chance that your mouth wasn't open.
Oh no! My favorite number betrayed
Your mouth was open and everything. And at that grossness, you kind of wheel out a bit and end up doing some spinnies. Anybody else trying anything fancy while you slide down the the
I was going to try to talk to the worm to see if it could slow us down.
Like an animal handling,
talk
or
to
do you
the
have?
wall?
I don't know. I don't know how I'd converse with this, like,
inside of it.
eon-old biological transportation system, but gosh God darn it, I'm going to try.
Okay, so closest you've got is it seems to communicate with you telepathically?
Yeah.
And through vibrations.
It's good vibration.
Good vibrations.
Good vibrations.
Yeah. He else is like, all right. So yeah.
Okay, I'll try to convey the idea of, hey, please slow us down. We can't really do much for this world if we're paced on the other end.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, you kind of like you try and get into a state of kind of calm connectedness with the environment that you're in, which is the throat of this thing. And whether or not that works at all, you actually do seem, like I said, you seem to kind of slow down. Your velocity comes to an ever-increasing slower amount, and you finally get to a place where you literally are like, you're sliding, but you're probably sliding at about, 10 feet an hour. You can get up, maybe. It's probably pretty slippery. But as you're slowing down to this, you see on one side of you Karen, who has gone far ahead, and she's kind of gone up a wall a bit, and she just kind of gets splurged out into this arc of blood, and kind of just smacks against the opposing wall with a bunch of blood and detritus just smashing up against her and kind of embedding her into the wall of this monster in a nice classic 80s slime shot. Bam!
Oh, yeah.
Karen, to your left,
slowing us down.
And to your left, you see Cyrus come spinning around on this shield that just goes whoop, and flies out from under him. Cyrus goes flying and landing actually extremely close to where Karen is, as the remaining party members slow to a stop. The only one.
Well, in midair, I would like to try to do a 360 to earn more points.
Roll a dexterity. Roll an acrobatics check.
All right.
Also, I will note, I have a burn scar here from a very similar situation that we are in real life.
Oh, that's right. Hold on. Beyond 20 kind of changed a little bit. Let me try to see if I can get this to work.
Okay.
They updated it. I couldn't get to work well the other day, but let me see if I can fix it.
If you have the dice roller thing that's being annoying, if you
yes.
click on your character's picture in this thing, and there's a little toggle at the bottom that says dice rolling, just turn it.
It's all the way at the bottom after you click on your picture.
Thank you. That's been fucking me up so much. I was trying to get it to work the other day.
It messes with Beyond 20.
It's really cool looking, the virtual dice roller, but very useless.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Until the Beyond 20 makers update their things so that it actually works.
In Roll20.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you guys so much. All right. Awesome.
Cool.
Acrobatics. Whoa, why does it look different?
Somebody made macros.
You rolled an 8.
I rolled an 8.
You did not do a 360.
Nope.
But your feet are fully out when you contact with Karen.
Yeah.
Karen, you've been kicked back into the wall of meat.
Yeah, how much damage did I take for that?
The wall is soft, but we're going to say you don't take any actual physical damage, because as soon as his feet connect with you, they slip off the side, and it's just like having somebody like full body rub against you in parallel, like in perpendicular. So just, and he just slides right off of you in another direction and like flips around and is now headways going back away from you like, ah!
This is the closest Cyrus has ever been to sex. This is as close as it's ever gotten.
I think this is actually
right here.
Yeah, this is the kinkiest thing Karen's ever done too. So we're cool.
Kinkiest thing? Wow.
So Karen's not really sure whether to be offended or flattered.
Okay, cool.
Flattered,
And
trust me.
the three of you, the Ayasu and Rodney, and Vanya.
Yeah.
Vanya, you kind of stayed close-ish to Ash through most of that experience. And every once in a while, you would look back and see Rodney, who seemed to be somehow almost surfing the experience, which was kind of like had their feet kind of beneath them in the right way, and just kind of had their arms up underneath them a bit, and it was just kind of like dealing with it, but with style. And so by the time that it was like slowed down enough, it just like stands up to a full walk at the other side of it as this ejected hilarity ensues in front of you.
Cowabunga.
Right on. And so you guys stand up at the end there, and you can't really. So if any of you have dark vision,
yes,
that was how you saw any of that. Didn't have dark vision.
Yeah.
Did I still have my light cantrip up?
You're in the full black. Light cantrip lasts for how long?
I think an hour.
I can re-put it on Cyrus's shield.
Oh, it was on Cyrus's shield?
Was
I think it's
So the
still
shield
on my
was the thing that was
I
glowing?
think it lasts an hour. Let me look it up.
I've got it right in front of me.
Oh my god, no, that's so much better. Yeah, because the shield
It
is
was
now.
definitely Cyrus's shield, not mine.
It lasts an hour.
It was my shield, but I think Karen got it too because I went in the worm first and it was dark, so I think it's on both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But definitely lasts an hour.
Are Vanya and I the only ones with dark vision?
I think so.
Think so.
Okay.
Ash, do you have dark vision?
I do now. As of level 4, I can now see in all darkness.
Okay, I was gonna say,
Ooh.
usually the list of people without dark vision is the short list.
Yeah, my dark vision is 120 feet.
Yeah,
I can headbutt things.
mine's only 60. I'm not that cool.
So, what you guys see in this dark vision is pretty uniquely different than what you experience in light vision. So it's kind of like everything's gray, and it's all pretty much the same tone of gray to you. And if there was a way to describe how it looked, it would look fuzzy as opposed to shiny, but just because of the softness and viscosity of the material. When you're not picking up reacted light, you're picking up like reacted something else. This is more like UV or radiation that you're picking up, and so you have a sense of it. You know it's generating heat mostly, and so you can kind of that's how you see things right now is that by the heat that they generate themselves. And of course you see this crazy shiny shield go flying off, and its rider go flying off in the other direction. And the shield kind of continues its journey down a little bit farther, and you hear this kind of sploosh, and like a wah, ow, like from over this kind of pile of, call them veins. They're extremely large.
Veins?
Sure. I mean, they're like hill-like looking things, but they're made of flesh, so technically it's probably a vein.
Oh, okay.
I would like to prestidigitate the rest of the goo in my mouth to taste like, I don't know, bacon or something, just to make it go down easier.
Lemon custard. I think if you think about it, feeling like you're surrounded by bacon grease, it's gonna get a lot.
That's worse.
It's gonna be a lot worse.
I changed it to cake.
Then,
I changed it to cake. I changed the prestidigitation to cake.
Yeah, you start with bacon, and you're like, and then you're like, oh, no. You switch it immediately. Are you good, Andrew?
Yeah, sorry, that was just too much.
Okay, cool. Sorry. Okay, cool. So you stand up. You see the light kind of over the hill of where the like reflecting off of this huge tunnel of the innards of a creature. Probably 150-foot diameter room, going this way, right? And inside of it are large, up to 15, 20-foot lumps of flesh, and different, like, appears to be like internal organs, and stuff, and kind of over the horizon of that, you see where the light is coming off of that and glistening over everything else. So it looks actually quite a bit like a bunch of points of light all around you, where the slime is glistening with the light. And what would you guys like to do? Welcome to the belly of the beast.
Right. So are we? I missed some of that description. Are we like outside of the beast, or are we?
Oh no,
We're in it.
You're inside of it.
We're inside the belly.
Yeah. Like in the stomach area where we stop sliding.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well.
And we all feel a little bit stronger as I practice my mage hand and roll my fingers, as this is a little new magic to me. And then I'll start using prestidigitation to like use little seawater just to like wash everyone off and make us less gooified.
That does not work.
No, does it? Prestidigitation is not working?
No, prestidigitation works fine, but prestidigitation can only do so much. You are in the mucus of this creature in a way that's very not removable for now. As soon as you get it off you, it's just on you again. You know?
Have I got a pack of wet ones in my purse?
Does Karen start wet napping?
This is the best purse in the world. I want this purse to make it to like when we're killing gods. Like at the very end.
Roll for finding your wet naps.
Yeah.
Do we? We don't see anyone in sight. We're just in this by ourselves currently, right?
Yeah. You don't see anybody, but you do think maybe you heard somebody around over that hill.
And I can't see over the hill. Like if I climb up a little bit to get a better vantage point, or
you can totally climb up the hill. If you want to climb up the hill, you can climb up the hill.
Yes. Can I do it stealthily?
You are welcome to roll a stealth check.
I will do so. That's a crit.
Okay.
Woo.
Yeah, you're able to kind of. Yeah,
you look so unhappy.
You managed to kind of swim your way up towards the top of this lump.
It's great.
And yeah, you kind of get over the top and you look down and you see this pool of fluid, and it actually looks like a pretty tremendous amount of blood. It is the fluid there. And there is the shield sticking out of this pool, and also next to it is a small, strange, six-armed legged person thing. Kind of looks like a beetle.
Okay.
And it's wearing some shabby robes, and it has like a pendant on its neck, and it's carrying a staff. And the end of the staff looks like a big bug's leg that has like bristles on it.
Okay.
And he's standing next to what appears to be a large organ. There is this pool here, and then to your left is most of the wall, and then some other organs or veins. You are not a worm biologist, so.
Fair enough. Can I cast Friends on this creature?
I think you would want to read the spell Friends before you cast it.
Yeah, well, it mentions that if it's not hostile towards me, and I don't know that it has been, and I was going to see if I could, like, talk to it, maybe.
It also lasts a minute, and they're angry at you afterward.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, never mind.
After that minute, you're fucked.
I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I'm just saying, like,
No.
if you're going to, maybe get the rest of the party in on it first, or because you're kind of up there
I
alone.
mean,
So let's say you've gotten to the top of the hill. That took you some time. Let's move on to somebody else. Does anybody else like to do anything while?
Assuming it's futile, but still trying. If I'm free from the wall, right?
Yes, you have freed yourself from the wall.
Yeah.
Did you roll for
I
one
will
nap?
try to climb back up the way we came in. Because I ain't going out that thing.
So well.
There's 2 ways out of a worm, and I'm not going out the butt.
Why would you jump in if you immediately plan on climbing out?
I didn't jump in, I fell.
Oh, sorry.
Karen was not down the whole time.
Have not been hearing a worm god speak in my freaking brain. Thank you.
So does Karen start trying to tromp your way up the esophagus?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
well,
I don't even need to make a check if that's impossible. That's fine.
it is impossible. We can make a check to see how comedically bad you do, if you like.
Certainly. Let's see.
Yes.
But I'm
Assuming
imagining
it's
it's going to be
athletics.
pretty bad. Oh yeah,
Pretty bad.
Karen. You're not sure if it's the squishing or the cussing that is more offensive sounding with Karen trying to fucking march her way out of this esophagus. Anybody else want to go for this next turn?
I am following. I can't remember Stevie's character name. Vanya.
Yeah, Vanya.
I'm just following. I'm gonna follow Vanya over the hill. I'm just gonna look at Karen and be like, "You're in this. You're not going out the same end you came in. It'll just drop you into the pit. That's back where we were."
Technically, Karen, if you want to go back out through the mouth, you'd have to make it vomit. So you just need something in your person to
Fine.
make it sick enough to vomit us all up. But I don't know if that'll work. It's a big worm.
I
But
don't
I'm
want to
gonna
be a part of
complain
vomit.
about it the whole time.
So, I'm sorry, Ash, you get to the top of the hill. I'm assuming you are not being secretive or cautious, or?
No.
Okay. You get to the top and you look down and yeah, you see a collector. This guy in the robes. He's like a monk. These guys live inside of the worms and basically tend to their innards. So this one is probably going to be spending the next few weeks / months cleaning up the entry that Karen just mucked up on her way in here.
We have just made an essential employee's life a living hell.
Are these intelligent creatures, or is
His
this
life's
like...
already pretty much a living hell. He lives inside of a worm, dude.
But now it's a bloody worm.
Let's assume know how bad he's
so
got it.
that's- Vanya, you asked a great question, but unfortunately, Ash hasn't indicated that he recognizes the creature at all yet. So, if Ash wants to spill the beans,
First of all, do I recognize this thing from the alternate set of memories that?
yes. These people were instrumental to your survival, actually, during your life.
Then I am just going to fall back on the theater training and assume that all the other actors have in fact read the script and just begin conversing with this thing, forgetting that no one else has any context for this thing's existence.
Okay, cool. Yeah, absolutely. You introduce yourself, I guess, or say hail or whatever.
Collector, do I know this particular one or just their race?
So good question. So you call its name, and it's kind of two big. Well, it's got 6 big bug eyes, but like the 2 that are in the front that are the smallest are actually the ones that like do the meaningful looking. These like 2 little eyes pop up in the center and kind of like scan you over. You've always had a hard time telling between these guys as individuals. So you can roll me a perception check or an insight check, your call. I think they're the same.
I think they're the same for me. Perception, insight. Actually, here it was.
Oh, you do have inspiration if you want.
I'm
You
not gonna
at
burn
this point are 100% convinced that this is Jerry.
All right. Collector. Jerry, I believe it was.
He's like, yeah. And he like holds up his like kind of his little thing and kind of keeps like looking at you, and then he keeps kind of looking cautiously down at the pool of blood. And he's like, "That yours?"
No, it came from the creature. The swallowing was rough this time.
Must have shaken something loose on the outside. That from that?
Sorry, repeat that last line. Too accented.
Because just that from that? Is he saying like it's a scale from the outside? Is it from the outside? Like, was it on the edge of the beast? Did it come off of it? And then he just kind of like, he realizes he's lost you. And he's like, never mind. What do you need? What? Why are you here?
We are attempting to figure that out ourselves, but I do require your aid as I have required it in the past for passage through the worm.
Passage through the worm. Need me, you say? Yeah, help me out with this. And yeah, I can help you get through here.
So you want to help him with the cleanup?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great.
I will do everything I can.
And you see him very
eternally in your debt.
Very cautiously and quietly backing away from the pool of blood and over towards you. So he's heading up over towards this hill. He's got to kind of climb it, and it takes him a while. Because surprisingly not very fast for a beetle.
Do I recognize this at all as being a beetle and all?
So yeah, this is a species who lives basically parasitically inside the great worms and performs maintenance on these creatures.
Okay.
They also tend to, like, if anybody used these things as transportation, which apparently you guys do, these guys are the ones who know how to make that happen.
Cool.
So he's one of those. Their colonies tend to be relatively small and spread out. Think of it like a rash around your armpits. They live in a colony like of about the same size, usually bisected.
Lots of hair in their towns? Is that how it works?
No. I mean like they are like a rash on the creature. Like that's how their colony is set up. So, let's see. We've gone through. We know what Karen's doing. We know what Manga's doing. We know what Ash is doing. I got Rodney. What do you want? And Cyrus, what are you into? Do you want to go get your shield, Cyrus?
Yeah, I would like to do that. Also, I'm probably just asking Karen if she wants to talk to that guy's manager, because I know what she's about, and I know how we get things done in this party.
Karen hasn't seen the guy yet. You can go back down with where Karen is, which is the way you came, or you can go get your shield.
Ash convinced me when they used they said a thing. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember saying, fine, but I'm going to complain about it the whole time.
Yes.
And
We
then
expect
following.
nothing less from you, Karen. But, okay, so Karen's heading back the same way you are, but you are closer since you didn't go through that process. And you can go down and get your shield. You're going to slide down this hill. You're going to pass this collector guy, and you're going to end up in this pool of blood to do so. You cool
How
with all
far
that?
away is the shield from my current position?
Like 60 feet.
What's mage hand range?
Doesn't matter, because as soon as you start moving in a direction, you move at about 3 times your speed in that direction.
Woo!
Oh.
All right, yeah, well, I'll just go slip and slide then. Let's do this.
Yeah, so as the collector is like making its way up this hill, you kind of slip and floop down again and sploosh right into this big pool of blood. And that is when we roll for initiative.
Oh no.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Here comes on. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna click my thing because that's the thing you do. Click your thing first, then you do the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Whoops.
I didn't do that.
I didn't do that either. I did this instead.
Can I re-roll my initiative, or do you want me to keep it? burn my inspiration to do it.
By the way, I have no idea how I changed the format of my rolls. That's just what happened when I tried to fix it wasn't working at all because of the new virtual dice roller. So don't ask me how.
That's the Roll20 character sheet setting in the Beyond 20 settings. I think it's set to other templates, probably.
Okay, I've got Iyasu for 20. Is that correct? Let me add you on here.
Yeah, that was my first roll.
Cool.
Yeah.
If you,
Do you want to use my 5 initiative, or do you want me to click and re-roll it?
You can re-roll it if you use your inspiration.
I'll use my inspiration for a reroll just because I want to see if the format change worked.
Yeah, I'll burn my inspiration.
Hey, it did. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey.
Cyrus, I need to add you, I think, here. Where the fuck is your character? Oh, there you are.
There!
Turn.
Yeah.
And 14, you say? Where the fuck is my... Sorry, guys, I gotta find this monster.
Stevie, want to do a neat thing?
What?
In the turn order, like edit your initiative to be 19.2. Because we both roll the same thing, and that way, if I do minus 19.1, you'll go ahead of me because you have a better dex modifier.
Cool. Thanks.
Nifty.
Are we doing Theater of the Mind on this one?
Yeah, and there's a really, really good reason that we're going to do Theater of the Mind. It's a giant pool of blood, and it's moving.
I'm going to stand here on John Carter's nip.
Oh, we're not fighting the beetle because I pissed off. We're fighting the pool of blood itself.
Yeah.
I'll remain on the dick. The dick is a fine.
What does Theater of the Mind mean?
It means that we won't be using a battle board. We'll just be describing what we do and where everybody's positioned and stuff, and using our imaginations to fill in the gaps.
Oh, got it. Yeah. Gracias.
Apparently, though, I cannot find my ooze, which kind of sucks.
I started at Theater of the Mind on Pathfinder, and man, Battle Mats came along. So
I really want to try
sense.
Pathfinder 2 so bad. I love the 3-action economy for Pathfinder 2. I'm very curious about it, but it's such a thick book.
It was really hard for me.
Have you done Pathfinder 2?
Huh?
Have you done Pathfinder 2, or just is it
just Pathfinder?
Yeah. I hear it's more difficult.
It was hard.
More
There's
math.
a lot more math.
Yeah, lots of math.
And I always
I've heard
forgot
it's
what I
even
was
more
adding.
Yeah.
I kind of want to run a D10 thing. Because they used to play a lot of World of Darkness stuff, like Vampire and Trade. It's such simple math. Like, everything is addition and subtraction that you can do on 2 hands.
What level are you guys?
4. But we leveled to 4, but we haven't taken a long rest, so I don't know if we feel. I don't know how that works.
No, you guys are in the state you were in. Which state is that, by the way? Are you guys pretty bad?
I'm a little hurt.
I still have full points, but I'm down a lot of spell slots.
I have full hit points.
Okay.
Yeah, Karen didn't actually take any damage. I'm assuming that means she's still at her maximum, not just at whatever her level 1 was.
Yeah.
Or her level. Yeah. She.
I have
spell
one
slots.
spell slot.
Fuck
You have one spell slot?
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna put something on the board here so that we have something that will work for this.
I have 4 spell slots left, but I'm a sorcerer. It's kind of a shtick, so... Yee.
Yeah, I've got
Courageous.
I'm a warlock. I got things to get through.
Sorry.
And yes, one of them rhymes with Schmelter's Blast.
Surprise, surprise.
Full of blood. Splash, splash. Flash.
It would be a really fun character idea to make a warlock who just doesn't learn Eldritch Blast and can't cast it, and his whole life is trying to learn it, but you just, as a player, choose not to pick it up every level.
So I kind of did that with my Artificer. I made it that his magic wand was an attempt to replicate Mage Hand, that it was overpowered and instead does catapult. But Artificers don't get more cantrips later, so I can't later be like, yeah, I fixed it. Now it does Mage Hand too. It has a slop set. Nope. He's just always going to be working on that, failing to make it do Mage Hand.
Okay, since Cyrus has slipped right into the creature as his first movement, I'm going to have it make an attack. So it has a corrosive form. Mm-hmm. As soon as you touch it, you take 4 acid damage.
Got it.
And any non-magical weapons of metal or wood corrodes.
I think that's everything on me, because I'm pretty sure my armor is not magical.
Okay. So yeah, any weapons that you have become -1 weapons this round. Any non-magical ammunition that you have on you is completely destroyed.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a very good place to take a bath.
Yeah, you should get out of there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of comfy.
It's warm. I mean, at least it's not cold. We'll say that. At least it's not cold.
Well, maybe stay in if you like it, if it's nice.
It's not my turn yet, so until initiative 14, I'm just here. I'm in it.
I feel like I'm a little scared if I do something to it that it's gonna hurt Cyrus.
There's a lot of blood. This is a big pool of blood. Cyrus kind of splooshed into the edge of it and is now like backpedaling to like get out, I assume. Is he though? Is that your reaction, Cyrus? Or are you going?
I'm trying. Cyrus is trying. Cyrus is probably too confused. He doesn't know what's happening.
Okay. Well, if that's okay, we're going to go ahead and start the round proper with Rodney. Your action.
Okay. So there's only one person in the blood right now. In the actual blood.
Yep. And it's Cyrus.
Okay. So if I attack the pool of blood, Cyrus will get hurt in the process, or?
No. It is large enough that you can attack somewhere and have it be separate in location from where Cyrus is.
Okay.
This is a large, like, probably 15 to 20 foot, like, diameter pool of blood.
Okay. Let's see.
So what would you like to do, Rodney?
Using my longbow.
Okay.
Right.
Cool. You pull out your longbow and let fly an arrow. The arrow goes right into the pool of blood, and that is a piercing attack, so it takes damage from that, which is cool. You did 8 points of damage?
Nice.
Is that what you?
Yes.
What face was that?
That was me trying to do math in my head, which apparently is harder than it looks. Okay. Anything you'd like to do with your bonus action or movement?
No, I'll stay where I am for now.
Okay. You're so there's a hill over here and kind of a hill over here. You're like at the cross of the two, and you're firing down into this thing. So it's kind of what I'm imagining. Just to give you a sense
Okay.
of your position.
Yeah. So then, can I move closer but still like maintain a distance that's
Safe.
yeah.
Yeah, you can move closer. Like you can slowly be kind of walking towards it and kind of encircling it without putting yourself at risk. This thing's capacity to move seems to be fairly limited.
Okay.
So
Seems slow. Cool. I'll cautiously approach.
Okay, Vanya, it's your turn.
Yes, I had a question because I kind of wanted to cast Shocking Grasp, which would be lightning, and I was just wanting to make sure that my friend wasn't going to get shocked while being in it.
Hey, Will, what do you think?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a good answer for you.
Okay.
This isn't so. I think what you're thinking about is like if somebody's in a pool and lightning strikes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your Shocking Grasp is not anything remotely like lightning. It's a lot more like static.
It
Static
says lightning
electricity.
springs from your hand. Sorry.
Yeah,
It's like a taser. It's a little taser.
It's like a taser, and tasing somebody in a bathtub is a good way to short circuit your taser, and probably give them like a hell of a jump. But that's bathwater, not viscous fluid blood.
Okay. I'm just going to go for it, and I'm really sorry, Cyrus, if this hurts you.
I'm a tanky boy.
Okay, well,
I'm a tanky boy. All right.
you need to roll to hit it, I believe.
Yeah.
So you're running up to it and
Cyrus
hitting it.
eats tasers for breakfast.
Oh,
That's
no, it is a touch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a touch.
But it
I
doesn't
thought
take
it
reaction,
says
so you can run
lightning
away again.
springs from your hand. Why am I reading this wrong? Okay. Sure. Well, guess I'm touching it now.
And now you
Yeah.
just run away.
Fuck me, dude.
You run over to where Cyrus is, and you touch the pudding. Go ahead and
Great.
roll your attack.
Now I'm gonna take damage, right?
So it's 18 you hit with. Unfortunately, that seems to have no impact on the blood, and you take 4 acid damage. Also, are you wearing any weapons that are non-magical?
No, all of our weapons got +1.
Oh, that's right.
Do the +1
I mean-
weapons count as magical? That's a
Equipped? Yeah, I got a couple daggers.
Okay, they are now -1 weapons.
Yeah, well, I'm not using them
your
anyway.
armor
So
is
well.
1 point less useful, if you have any. And yeah, if you use your primary weapon, it's not a -1, by the way. That is magical.
I don't know if I did my weapon or my armor for defense.
I'm so mad right now.
I
Okay.
think we just had weapon.
Would
Okay.
would you like to do anything? Like you moved
With my
down there.
movement, I would like to get the fuck out.
Okay, you're like nope. Okay, you nope the fuck out of there. As soon
Yeah,
as
I
it
didn't
damages
mean
you.
to nope the fuck in there. That was my bad. I thought I wasn't gonna touch it. It
Oh.
literally reading it said that lightning comes out of your hand, so I thought I wasn't next to it. I just read it wrong.
Yeah, so I can
I nope the fuck out.
grab it. You did make it so it can't take reactions though, which could be relevant.
Yeah, so you can run away.
All right. So to clarify, are we fighting like a pile of blood that has come to life and is attacking us, or is this like a combat symbolizing our blood clean?
Oh.
It appears to be attacking you.
Okay. Then
And the collector like turns around and is like, "Oh shit, he got him!" And like turns around and gets ready to appear to attack as well.
I'm gonna smack it with the Komodo. I'm gonna get 10 feet away from it
Okay.
and smack it with ye olde packed halberd.
You're using the halberd.
Yeah. Is it? I suppose we should ask if this thing is sentient, because if it is, we have to we agreed that I had to make a wisdom check before doing that.
Is that a slashing attack?
It's a magical slashing.
Cool. This is not a sentient creature, and
Cool.
you slice through it harmlessly.
Okay. Good to know. My bonus action, I will reconsider my life choices.
Okay. Cyrus,
Oh, neighbors are going nuts for 7 o'clock today. I guess that's where they started phase 2.
do you guys want to do that real quick?
No, they're done.
Okay.
But they are loud. Yeah.
But
Nice.
question to the DM: I know my horns are less damage than battle axe, but can I move the +1 of my horns anyway? Because I love them thematically.
You're what?
We got +1 weapons. Can I make it a +1 horns instead of my weapon? Just out of curiosity.
Sure, go ahead.
All right, cool. I'm gonna make my horns a +1, and then I'm gonna. Okay. I am going to first cast the spell. Hey, get out of here. Get. Oh my god. So I really need to get my mouse out. Spells. I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do a thunderous headbutt on it.
You're gonna gore it with your.
My horns.
With your
And I'm
horns?
gonna just a thunder headbutt.
Okay. You take another 4 points of damage from attacking it. You crit it with your
Oh.
headbutt.
And it's gonna be an additional 2d6 thunder damage.
It's immune to. Wait a minute, thunder damage. That's not lightning damage.
Because
Hold on.
I bonus action thunderous smite.
Yeah, I'm just double checking. Gabe Hadley, damage immunities: acid, cold, lightning, and slashing. That's not thunder, right?
It's not
No.
done.
Okay, so thunder damage.
Thunder is sound waves.
Oaks.
Oh wow! When you cast it on VTT, it automatically applies like you hit. That's really weird. All right, so still that'd be 12 damage from thunder. And then if it takes piercing, it would take 13 points of piercing.
Let me see this real quick.
And then it has to make a strength saving throw.
What's the strength save for?
It is for being pushed back 10 feet from the thunder.
Ooh.
Did you cast Thunder Wave or
No, thunder smite.
Smite? That was you're a
it's a
paladin, right?
thing. Yeah.
Paladin.
It rolled a 19 on its strength saving throw.
That's
So,
gonna succeed for
yeah,
sure.
you managed to not push it back at all.
Well,
okay.
Then I'm going to, thinking that the thunder smite looked cool in his head, but then it didn't get shoved away, just try to run 30 feet back.
Okay, cool. You book it out of the range of like you're basically 10 feet away from it. You're as far away as Ash is, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That's everything.
Okay, Karen.
Right. I'm sorry, Stevie. What is your character's name again?
Vanya.
Vanya just stuck her hand in acid, right? And is the only one still pretty close to it?
Yeah.
Well, I
Um,
noped out of there at least 20 feet.
Yeah. Actually, I would say Ash and Cyrus are the two closest. They're both within 10 feet of the edge of this thing.
Okay, well, Cyrus definitely just got hurt by that pretty bad. So, oh no, but Cyrus. Yeah, I'm gonna go stand just between Ash and it and give Ash cover with my shield, while saying, "Everyone, just get out of here. We don't need to fight this thing."
Okay. So you're gonna put yourself in between Ash and it, and you're taking the dodge action.
I guess yeah. Dodge is like that. However, one provides cover, dodge, help, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Like I want more to apply some bonus to Ash's ability to avoid stuff. Like
So
to cover Ash.
you give it disadvantage to hit, I assume, with your dodge. That means it rolled a 13 to hit you with this large pool of blood that comes flying overhead. and then go slurping back into the body of the thing.
Yeah, 13 won't do it.
Cool. Yeah, it misses you.
Why did it get to attack?
Because it's its turn.
Oh, I was just curious. Sorry, I'm looking on my Roll20.
Glad it went after me. That's cool.
And then it moves towards your space and over you, Ash, and
Cyrus.
Yeah, Cyrus. So it is now occupying all of your space.
Oh no!
Each of you takes 4 points of acid damage.
4 points of acid.
Welcome to being digested. 1 round at a time.
I am bloodied, but doing okay still.
Who did thunder damage, and how much was that? How much was your total damage?
12 damage of thunder damage, and then it had been 13 piercing of piercing.
So 25 points of damage?
Yeah, I critted on a smite.
Holy shit.
Paladins, man.
Scary, Cyrus. Fucking scary, dude.
Yeah.
Alright. Roderick.
Alright. My longbow seemed to work out last time, so go ahead and do that again. 10 damage.
21 hits for 10 points of damage. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah. I'll just. No one's in danger, right?
There are 3 people literally in the pool of blood.
Yeah.
Huh?
There are 3 people literally in the pool of blood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it moved onto their position.
I must have missed that. Okay.
It happened right at the end of its action, so.
Oh, got you. Is there anything that I could do as a bonus action that would help, or just keep attacking it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can try and get creative if you want. I have no idea what you might do.
What did you say? Sorry, you broke up.
Come up with any creative solution to this, but I have no idea. You have rope?
Yeah.
You have...
Once if I have a spell slot, can I cast a spell or no?
Yeah, I think you do have a spell slot, right? You're a ranger?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can cast spells. What spell would you like to cast?
Okay. Create bonfire. That's my cantrip.
5 people. Oh god, there's no way this thing can fucking move out of the way, too. Okay, yeah, cast your create bonfire. How much damage does it do again?
It's a D8. Yeah.
So 2 points of damage. You create a bonfire inside of the blood, which then almost immediately gets put out by the blood, but it does take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Now one thing, is that a bonus action to cast?
What?
What does it take to cast that? What action?
You're talking about create bonfire?
Yeah.
I think that is an action, unfortunately.
Okay, so you would have to use your action instead of your attack for that. You used your action for your longbow. So you do not cast that this round.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so Roderick went. Vanya, it's your turn.
Since I don't know exactly where I am, is there a way for me to make a 15-foot cube starting from me that would hit the pool of blood without hurting my friends? I'm trying to imagine this and I'm a little confused.
Yeah, so one way to think about it is this thing is about it's about like a 20-foot square. So it takes up about 4 by 4. And in one corner of it are 3 of your friends. So they're in a 2 by 2 square inside of a 4 by 4 square.
Okay. Okay.
So if you run up to the side here and you go boom right next to them, you could create a
push it back away from them.
Yeah.
Technically, right?
If it fails to save, it would push it off them, yeah.
Yeah, if I can maneuver myself close enough to them with being able to get that objective and still be within my walking speed, I would like to do that. And I would like to cast it at 2nd level. Is that cool with you?
I'm sorry, what are you casting?
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave.
Cool.
Holy moly.
18 points of damage, DC 14 Constitution saving throw. Let me roll that.
Half on a succeed.
Yeah, and if it fails, it's pushed back.
Yep. Get off my friends. You gross blood.
And is that all of us as well? Should we be making Constitution savings?
No, it should
No.
The
not.
point is that I did it from a place where I wouldn't hit you with the
Yeah.
damage.
Be cool.
So yeah, you blast away like half of this pool of blood in one direction, and actually it appears that you've only revealed the fact that there are now 2 pools of blood.
Wait, like it got split in 2, or like?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And you've done 18 points of damage to one of the splits, which is now super devastated.
Nope.
Okay.
So the one, like a bunch of the blood has been blasted up against the wall and kind of splattered there, and all that's left is what you guys are standing in. Which is the
All right.
There's still a little bit of blood
I
there.
have a question.
Yep.
Can I spend a sorcery point to regain an action spell?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
You can-
How does
you
that
can-
work?
You can bonus action burn sorcery points to regain a spell slot.
Ah, slot. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Trying to
Yeah.
understand. Oh, actually, if I have quicken spell, so
Oh,
if I burn 2 sorcery points, I can make.
You could have made that Thunderwave a bonus action.
Yeah.
That's use your normal action on the cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Can
Well-
I do that?
Oh, you can quicken a
You
cantrip.
really
as well.
want to say that before you cast your spell?
All right. Well, just
You can
go
quicken
on.
a cantrip.
I'm done with
The
my-
cantrip's still a spell.
No, you could cast a bonus action cantrip if you had a bonus action cantrip. You just cast an action.
No, she knows quicken spell as a sorcerer.
Right, but she can.
You can quicken spell a cantrip, but it can't be a waste. It's 2 sorcery
It's fine. Just move on.
Yeah.
There.
Okay, we're gonna
Hawkeye.
like
Oh,
because we're theater of the minding. Am I like now within melee of it, or
You are covered in it.
like it's now?
We're
like,
still
up to my
consumed.
throat?
Yeah.
You've taken 4 points of acid damage from it covering you in it. Did you take that?
Okay, I did not.
Okay.
And we're taking that on the start of our turns, right?
You took it on its turn when it moved onto your space.
Yes.
One of its
Okay.
abilities here, just to clarify what's going on, is corrosive form. Or no, it's not corrosive form. Amorphous. A pudding can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch without squeezing. So it can move through your space and be in your space without any effort at all. Okay. So get Ash, what are you doing?
Well, the slashing isn't going to do anything against it, so I've got to use Eldritch Blast, which means I've got to not be in melee with it. So we're just going to take an attack of opportunity as I back up as far as I can,
Okay, you're actually
back up
going to
like a
take
full 30 feet away from it.
2 attacks of opportunity as the 2 pools of blood attack you. 21 hits
21 does hit.
for 8 bludgeoning
Oof.
and 16 acid damage.
Oh.
It dealt 8 bludgeoning and 16 acid damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just down.
Ugh.
That's
Okay.
kind of an absurd amount of damage.
Yeah.
Can I use?
You try
Can I
running
use
out, and the
inspiration
blood
to-
literally just gushes over you and drops you to the ground.
Can I use my inspiration to make it re-roll its attack?
Okay.
See if it misses.
Yeah, sure. It misses. What's your armor class?
15.
Yeah, it misses.
Okay. Cool. We are
And
now
yeah, so
literally
nobody
not
else sees this, but literally, like you like go running to get out. It like one of them splashes and misses by you, and the other one like strikes you, and you fall. And in that moment, you're like, "I'm not going down yet," and you just time goes back for a second. You like burst forward just a little bit more, and the blood splashes right behind you, smacking into the ground as you escape it.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast the injured one
Okay, you run past it, turn around with your rifle.
with the rifle and just like jump and like camera pauses for a moment midair.
Big old Eldritch Blast comes flying out of the front of your gun. Make your attack roll.
16 to hit for 9 force damage.
9 force damage. So you're gonna hit the smaller of the two with
Yes.
that, and that just disintegrates what's left of it into like candied blood, like caramelized blood bits everywhere. And is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Cyrus.
All right, there's one left, and it looks like it's at full.
So the thing is, it's at half health.
Okay.
It's
I see what
about
you're
half the size of the last pool.
And it's pretty close to Karen and the rest of us here, yeah?
Yes. It is right. Yeah, it's right in range.
Does anyone look pretty hurt through the group as I'm looking around at everybody?
Apparently, 24 damage is enough to knock down your Ash.
I have 27 health total for level 4.
Warlock.
You're obviously not a barbarian with +5 constitution.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anyone else, does they look to be bleeding, anyone?
I'm not like at full. I'm not very injured.
Okay. I'll hold back on all of that. I'm pretty hurt, but I'm also pretty tanky still, so I'm going to... so difficult.
You're also in the blood right now, by the way. So
I'm still in the blood. The Thunderwave didn't push it back?
the Thunderwave pushed back the one that just got destroyed.
I see. All right, cool. I'm just going to headbutt this one then, and then bonus action. Well, hold on. Let's see if this hits first.
Okay.
This is a bad idea.
Bad ideas.
That's all Cyrus knows how to do. No, a dirty
That's not
20.
a bad idea.
That fucking
But I take
works.
4 points of acid damage.
You take 4 points of acid damage.
And then bonus action, it has to make a 14 DC strength saving throw, pushed back, how many feet? Let's see.
Or is that your thunderous smite?
No, this is my racial freak, my goring horns.
Oh,
Goring
okay.
horns.
Okay. You say it's strength saving throw?
Yes, or it's pushed up to 10 feet away.
What's the DC?
14.
You push it away, is it going to create another one?
We'll find out.
Okay.
We'll find out. It rolled a 22 strength saving throw.
Jesus Christ,
It
these
is
things
not.
are boofy. All right, then I'm just going to run back 30
Goofy.
feet.
I like that. Okay. Karen. Oh, so you're running away from it?
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
take a attack of opportunity.
You won't. Luckily, Ash already took all those.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So Karen, it's your turn.
Okay, so I can slosh out of this thing without taking
If you move,
without
you move, and you don't take any more damage.
yeah. I'm gonna move myself out of the blood.
Yes.
But can I use my battle axe more like a paddle? Kind of slap it, like
Yeah.
maybe not with proficiency or something.
Or like scrape it away from you. Like,
Like like hit it like it's a club, but I want to hit with the flat of the blade instead of the blade of the blade.
So technically, what you're talking about is just swinging a club at it. You are welcome to use a club, even a great club, if you have a great axe. So
it's not. It's a battle axe.
Okay, so then it would just be like a club. So
you can
use a club
using my battle axe more as a club to try and bludgeon.
But you're trying to do bludgeoning damage. That's fine. Yeah. Instead of
so, should I add a regular old club to the inventory for right now and try and do it that way?
You can just roll your battle axe. You're fine. I think the difference is probably going to be nil.
I think it's the same.
Okay, well, because it's like a +1 battle axe and stuff, so if you wanted to negate some of that.
I'm just going to make it bludgeoning damage. You're fine.
All right. You adjust accordingly.
9 points. Is that what you do? 9 points of damage?
Yep, that's what it would be. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Do you want to describe that in any way? How that goes down?
Yeah. She takes it, and it really is like she's clearing it like it's a broom almost. Like she's still only using one hand because she wants that shield in front of her to like keep it from splashing on her.
Okay.
But she's kind of like it's a series of quick blows, not one big splash.
Cool. And now it is its turn with the last of its energy. It flies at you, Karen. So your armor class is what?
21.
Jesus.
What?
I got my constitution, and my constitution is crazy high.
Karen is an absolute fucking unit.
Yeah. Okay.
Karen, you're a beast.
Roderick, there is but a scant puddle of blood left in front of Karen.
You know what's crazy about that? I'm not even wearing armor.
You're not wearing armor?
Yeah, I'm better off not wearing armor. I am armor.
Karen is armor, yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
So Roderick?
So there's just a little bit of blood left?
Yeah. This is the last cleanup if you want to nail it with your arrow.
Shoot it.
I will do my best.
That hits and does more than enough damage to put it out. And yeah, the last of the blood kind of coagulates and congeals and like and then goes down. And that's when the collector opens up his little bin that's been on his back and goes and walks over and starts picking up big chunks of blood and just kind of slapping them in there like pancakes.
You're just gonna come in after without helping during the middle of that? What the fuck, man?
I agree. Not proper safety protocols.
I agreed to help him with this problem for safe passage through the worm. Okay. There's a difference between help and take over the project completely. We're equipped to deal with this kind of a thing. This collector is set up to navigate us through.
I would have done it myself, but it would have taken hours.
Ugh, Jesus.
Big cool and not even a sign.
I need food. I need a nap. I am not looking great, and I'm low on the Healy stuffs.
Okay, well, to get you where you're going, we need to collect some other juice. So we should go back to the hive, and then from there we can go get the juice after you've rested if you need rest.
Yes. I'm low on healing boots.
Oops.
I need to recharge my boots.
Is everybody low on their boots?
I'm getting low on spelly spells.
Okay. The collector leads you through.
I'm not collecting any goop. Just saying.
Karen's not collecting any goop. How heavily is Karen complaining during this whole?
Ever since this acid thing, like nonstop. She wants there to have been proper signage. She wants there to have been a safety fence around the blood pool.
I would like everyone to roll a wisdom saving throw except for Karen.
That makes sense.
Yikes.
Yeah, Karen, you find yourself like mysteriously about 25 to 45 feet behind the party at all times. And like everybody is like rushing to stay well out of earshot of you and not have to react to your constant bemoaning.
Yeah. I don't even speed up.
Which is coming out as like this just ridiculous spray of intermittent, like it's cuss words. It's really specific nitpicks of Karen's. It's like, and then just she falls and slips in the goo, and she's like, "I'm not doing that." Karen dealing with her own insecurities, about being a middle-aged mother in the stomach of a goddamn worm. You basically figure out a way to make this your ex-husband's fault.
Within 3 years, this whole place is gonna have "Do not run in wet area" signs, caution, coffee is hot. Like this whole world is gonna be changed.
Yeah. Mars is gonna get goddamn Karenized.
So the collector rushes you guys quickly. It actually still takes like an hour and a half to get to the location of the hive, which appears to be on a shunt that is just next to a swollen lymph gland, though it requires the collector to explain that to you. And as you approach, the collector walks up and explains to the other collectors that are there, as like, yeah, can you get these people someplace to rest? And there's a really loud one in the back. We might have to, deal with it. And the other one's like, eat it? He's like, no, don't eat it. I don't know, maybe the hypnosis thing. And
does Karen hear
what?
that?
No, Karen is too loudly bitching in the back to hear that. But the rest of the party hears it.
Because, hypnotherapy is something that Karen might consider as a business.
Yes, it is.
Karen's Mars hypnotherapy.
She might just be new agey enough to go for some hypnosis.
And one of the collectors looks you up and down, Ash, and greets you in Sauric, basically saying "Hail, Exalted One! We haven't had you here since many lives ago."
How do I phrase this? The Exalted One is called by this world when needed, apparently.
Well, it's good to have you back. You are very needed. The balance has been gone for as long as you have. If you need anything while you're here, you just ask. And they take you immediately to a pod that was apparently your pod when you stayed here before.
Yeah.
The pods, if everybody wants to be led off to their pods, if that's what you're doing.
I will ask if someone could repair my acid-burned armor and shield.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't think he said armor. I think just your weapon.
No, he said armor.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently I did give the bonus to armor instead of weapon if you picked that.
No, I did. I took my bonus to horns. My armor melted. I meant.
Right.
The acid, yeah.
The corrosion from the blood.
Yeah.
And they kind of look at it and they're like, I mean, this leather's really rotten now from the digestive juices. Maybe we could make you something out of a cured variant of the worm flesh that we have here.
If you make me some worm flesh armor, I will set you up with a personal one-on-one with the Exalted.
Okay, buddy.
The Exalted are close like that.
That's a pretty big check to write there.
Is it? I'm just going to go over to Ash and be like, hey, can you just talk to this one guy for me so he can give me some worm armor?
Well, you get the impression that the term Exalted One is more like a title of a specific job and not so much like, wow, what a great guy. I would love to spend time with him. Don't get me wrong. I realize you all want to meet the Dalai Lama, but he's not somebody you want to have a beer with. You know what I mean? Or maybe you
I would
do.
have a beer with him if he'd have a beer with me. I just
Right.
Like, if he would
It's
come
not
down to
very
Monkeys
likely
and
that
sing
he'd want to have a
karaoke,
beer.
that'd be cool.
Right. Anyway, the pods, so you guys are each led to your own pod. The pods are like, they look like what you would imagine a very large one of these beetles looks like from the outside. Like just the skin, just the carapace. And basically it looks like what they've done is they've taken the moldings from older, larger variants of the beetle and they use them for structural material for housing. And there's like an egg laying area and like an egg eating area and other things. They're pretty frank with you about the armor request. They're like, it would take a long time to make you armor, but if you guys want to stay down here with us for a while, we'd be happy to. Especially if you wanted to help us to deal with the blood clots and other, gathering tasks that we have to do.
How long is long? Like, we're talking like weeks or like a few hours?
Probably weeks.
Ooh, I don't know if we got that kind of time.
Well, I understand. Maybe we can start it for you, and if you're on your way back through here, you can pick it up on your way back through.
I will take that.
Okay.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, they flake off some husk of some beetle shell that looks like it's part of like their counting and like how they tally things. Mm-hmm. And he hands you one and says, "Yeah, come back with this. That's got my mark in it and my promise." And
I chainmail at a -1 or a -3. Like, did I get a -1 every time I took acid damage?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, your chainmail might.
So that's the same for the shield, right? Now that's a -1.
How many times did you take acid damage?
My shield's gone.
Your shield is gone?
Yeah,
your shield is gone.
Make this a -1.
I have half a shield.
Okay.
I barely have -1 armor now.
I wasn't wearing armor. I was just wearing clothes. Am I naked?
So I didn't want to bring this up.
Awkward.
Vanya did.
But Vanya, you have some very weird taste in underwear materials.
Oh dear, yes.
So lucky for you, your vinyl undies have not.
Vinyl undies.
Yeah.
Cool.
Unless you
I don't imagine any of Karen's mostly polyester and Gore-Tex clothing is acid-proof.
It might be. If it was the 80s or 90s, they had some crazy stuff back then.
I am removing my common clothes, and actually, I suppose her purse is gone. Whatever was in there.
Oh no!
As our cigarettes.
Yeah, if the purse got hit with the acid,
all of our cigarettes are
destroyed.
The Mary Poppins bag is gone.
Yeah, I mean it's a regular purse.
I'm not gonna lie. It's the third game, and this Mary Poppins bag is a fucking central character. Yes, you can lose the Mary Poppins bag this game. It finally happened. We will. Don't forget to post about it.
We're running out of stuff anyway. We were getting to the point where I was gonna have to start saying like, "Look, we need to just pick 2 items that are left in there and say that's what it is."
Totally.
I feel like we just lost a friend.
We did.
But,
just lose a friend.
And those Virginia Slims weren't as bad as I thought.
Oh, wait, yeah. If my shield is now half size because it's half its AC, is it also half weight? Not that matters at all.
Then I'm gonna say no.
10 pounds of gear.
No, it's just as uncomfortable and heavy to carry.
Wah wah.
It's just half as effective.
Anyway, sorry, I was joking because it doesn't matter because I have only 10 pounds of gear.
Yeah, you're
Got
fine.
the shield, got the axe.
Yeah.
So- Yeah. So what would you? So I asked a question about everybody being led to their things they do, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I
So
will go
I
to my
described
pod.
your pod. You are left to your pod to rest, except for Karen. As you arrive at the front, mouth agape, mid-complaint, one of the bugs locks eyes with you, and you see, like, so it's got 6 sets of eyes and then these 2 kind of inner, like, little beady eyes. The larger sets on the outside start vibrating and shaking and changing color. And, like, mid-sentence, I would like you to roll a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw.
At 20 from Karen.
Haha, she's bad at charisma. Sort of.
Okay, yeah, no, you're like, and that is the prettiest thing I've ever seen. And yeah, you're just suddenly totally 100% entranced by this weird, like color shifting cycloid thing. And yeah, you're going off to La La Trippy Karen Land. You feel like you're under anesthetic, and they walk you off to your own little pod.
Karen deserved that.
Quietly laid in the corner in a pile of goo. At least it's not cold.
Is it awful that I love when bad things happen to my character?
No, I think it's
When your
fantastic.
character is
Take that,
Karen,
Karen.
not so much.
Not so
Yeah,
much.
you are playing Karen.
Okay. So you guys get a full rest, so go ahead and take your long rests now.
Woo!
Also, we're gonna go ahead and take a brief, say, 10-minute break.
Cooler to be so bad. Yay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody go ahead and take a bite
Yeah.
and stuff, get a drink.
Yeah, make a tuna fish sandwich. Long rest. Take long rest. Confirm.
Cool. And we'll be back here at 7:50.
All right.
I'm gonna play some fucking music while we're on break.
Yes, please. Thanks for bearing with me while I figure all this stuff out, by the way. Appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you being in the game, so thank you very much for joining us.
It's been fun, man.
I like the character,
really like
Roderick. I like the stuff that you do in the game, and I hope you're having fun.
Yeah, I'm having a blast.
Good. Awesome.
I
Yeah.
think, and also, like, doing the one shot, I think also helped just to get my bearings.
Yeah.
In general.
Oh my god.
So.
This is an insanely fun game. Like,
Yeah, we're there.
I have played many, many games, and this is very much in my, like, top tier list of best I've played, because the concept's amazing, like, the way we're modding everything to this fucking universe is, like, yeah, I'm loving it. It's just how much we are managing all the little bits to make it cohesive. Be like, yeah, it's D&D, but it's also John Carter, but it's also community.
Yeah. I mean, Karen's pretty awesome. I have a game question.
Yeah, sure.
So I have 3 spells that I know, which are Cure Wounds, Ensnaring Strike,
Okay.
and Hail of Thorns.
Yeah.
How do I go about using those? Like, when I had bonus actions, like, could I have used Cure Wounds or any of those spells? Or are those, like, are all 3 of those, does that require an action?
So if you click on the spell, it'll show you in the description action type. And if it says action, then it takes an action. If it says bonus action, it takes a bonus action.
What? So, I mean, like, for instance, Cure Wounds says, oh, got it. I see that. So, like, Ensnaring Snake and Hail of Thorns are both bonus actions?
Yep. So you can use that.
Okay, so, like, So let's say I use my longbow, and that's so it's.
I think ensnaring strike is perfect for longbow. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure ensnaring strike is perfect for longbow.
Yeah, and hail of thorns also
Likewise,
says
does like a shatter of
like yeah. If I'm within 5, and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw.
Cool. So does that answer
A
your question?
creature. So essentially, I would cast the longbow and then cast the bonus action.
Yep.
Or you probably
You can do it in reverse. It doesn't matter.
You like
First,
hey,
Okay.
I'm doing an ensnaring strike on this longbow attack.
Right.
got it.
And then, so your bonus action, casting the spell action, shoot with a longbow, and if they fail their save, they're pinned down. Or if you're doing the Hail of Thorns, take my attack, and then also it's going to AoE hit everything around my target.
Got it. And then for Cure Wounds, since that is an action, do I have to be close to whoever I'm trying to
Touch.
touch?
It's a touch.
Yeah, for Cure Wounds.
Okay. So, like, I wouldn't say be able to be, like, 10 feet away from Ash, for instance, and touch them. Okay. Cool. Thanks, guys.
Absolutely. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go for a smoke real quick. You guys enjoy the music. And yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask if there are any long-term effects to this hypnosis? Like, should I do a little bit of a different role play to it? Does she zen out a bit?
Yeah. So, good question. Go ahead and spin down this here. So the question was, are there any long-term effects or role-playing effects that Karen would be under the effect of? And the answer is yes. It's like you just got out of dental surgery. It's exactly like that time you got out of dental surgery.
Cool. Let me know if and when to stop doing that.
Okay. Okay, cool. Looks like everybody's back. Cool. And we're at 7:50.
Sorry that I get it off really fast. One awesome.
Hello.
Two, I'd forgotten that I'd ordered food, and so that it like arrived at the door. I'm like, oh yeah.
All right. So after your rest,
And what kind of rest?
it was a long rest.
Long?
The long rest.
You guys go for a full 8 hours sleep, and the sleep is actually aided by this kind of humming that seems to permeate the environment. The hive seems to kind of have this like set of clicks and then like this set of hums that overtone it that get right underneath your head and kind of zen you out really, really quickly. In fact, you feel quite at peace here. You awake and pop open your pods individually, and ultimately all end up kind of collecting in this central area where a bunch of collectors are going back and forth. And a bunch of them stop over in this one section to kind of pick up like these kind of large clumped crystals of something, and they just kind of like chew on them in their mandibles and then put them back down.
They're eating crystals?
Yeah, they're eating these crystals.
Are these similar to the crystals that got us high? The one that we remember when we walked into that thing of crystals and we all like kind of felt stoned for a minute?
These are not those crystals.
Okay, just checking.
These are food crystals. You guys hungry?
Food crystals. Great.
Are you guys hungry?
Do my teeth seem like they like crystals from this place? They're not soft crystals, I'm guessing.
They're not soft crystals, although they do break apart relatively easily.
Big Rod
for the teeth.
Big Rod would like some crystals, please.
Okay. You take a crystal and you kind of shove it in your mouth and you start sucking on it. It's basically rock candy. It's like eating rock candy.
Oh, Oh, hell yeah, I'm in on that.
See, guys, you just gotta take the plunge.
Let's go with the
Take
flow.
the plunge. Thanks, Big Rod.
To
Anytime.
make Karen feel better, I would like to make her rock candy taste. If the feeling of a Karen walking into a store and there only being the youngest manager on duty and no GM, and her walking away with basically free stuff because she just ran over him, I want that feeling into a flavor of food for rock crystals. This is a thing.
That'd be so nice, but Karen is so busy just sort of staring at and touching the crystals, she doesn't even think to eat them.
Oh.
Yeah, you sit there basically the whole time admiring the beautiful crystal you've gotten, and you mutter something about, and I'll have a margarita, thank you.
Do they have
She maybe
margaritas?
looks for anything alcoholic, but realizes she hasn't got her purse anymore, and is sad.
That kind of starts to pull you out of your stupor a little bit. Yeah, the collector that called you Exalted One initially comes up and says, "Well, if you're ready, we can head off to collect the material we need."
So we're still naked, huh?
What?
Sweet.
Speak for yourself. I'm in vinyl undies.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
I am.
Yeah, those of us who don't wear vinyl undies.
Yep. Y'all are naked.
Yeah, most of your clothing has been destroyed. You are welcome to take what's left of it and try and string it together and cover yourselves.
Oh yeah.
You can see Cyrus is wearing blue boxers with little sailboats on them.
That's adorable.
Karen will make makeshift rags to cover herself, but that's consistent with my D&D model that I made for what's Hero Forge.
He's also blushing because he's not used to naked people. He's just like staring away as best he can.
Did I also lose my clothes?
So you were wearing a full set of elven armor?
Yeah.
Nope, your clothes are fine.
Yeah,
I was
that's what
wearing
thought.
chainmail, but
I
that's
thought
pretty
it was
fucked
good.
up chainmail at this point.
Like I was also in armor
What kind of armor were you in?
scale.
Right. Okay. Is your scale armor like summoned like your weapon is?
I mean, flavor-wise, yes, but statistically, it's just normal.
Okay.
I was gonna have like long-term character goals, finding like Zer's original armor that is like all meched out and kitted out and stuff.
Cool.
Well, I mean, they know you down here. Don't they maybe
Yeah.
have an extra
Oh,
pair of your clothes they used to wear? Maybe?
Things don't tend to
Nope.
last very long down here. It's even in the air. The acid is like literally in the air. You guys aren't taking any damage from it because you're not going to be here for more than like a week or two. But the fact that these beetles are able to survive in this environment comes from the fact that their shells are made of a very specific type of material, similar to what the elf's armor is made out of, actually.
Acid in the air. Okay.
How long is it going to take us to get out of the worm?
Well, that
I think
entirely
that's up to
depends on
us.
how fast we're able to collect the ooze that you need.
All right, well, let's get to collecting. I guess all of our armor and clothing is a lot more John Carter now than from before.
Yes, it is.
Who's John Carter?
This guy right here. You see the bathrooms?
Yeah, that's definitely John Carter.
This is John.
Wow,
This is
what a
Carter.
bulge.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's John.
That is what happens when you have like part of a T-shirt left, and you're like, well, this is all I've got. Part of a T-shirt and this metal belt. I guess I'm gonna make a loincloth.
So do I look like the chick, kinda?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vanya's into some weird shit. It's fine.
Also, these collectors
Those quads, though.
are Tharns, right? They're Tharks. The four-armed guys aren't these ones.
They are similar. Yes, they have like lower legs and two sets of upper legs, and they kind of use the middle like set occasionally as feet and occasionally as arms. And then they've got like kind of what look like cockroach shells on their back, but their skin is carapace-like. It's not like flesh.
By the way, as soon as I saw the John Carter picture, Jacob as a human made a wisdom saving throw to push back the memories of live-action John Carter movie, and I failed. I failed miserably.
Oh no.
This is live.
Live action John
You just
Carter
forced
movie
me to
was so
fail that
bad.
role. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, I
Think you
will
did, then you paid
die
me
on this
disadvantage.
hill.
Now you are.
I
Now
will
you
die
are
on
all
this
suffering as much as me.
hill. It is
Okay, look, I don't like what you did, but I respect the fuck that you did it. So, do you already have inspiration, or do you need a re-up on inspiration? That was
I
pretty
can
good.
use the re-up. I can use
Okay,
the re-up.
you got that inspiration. That's pretty good. Okay.
I hate it and I love it at the same
Yeah,
time.
exactly. So,
I unabashedly love that movie, and I will die on this hill.
I'm happy you like it. There's no shame in that. It's
That's
just not
good
for
for you.
everyone.
I
that's
think
good for
as
you.
homework for the next session, everybody should try watching that movie if you haven't already seen it. Just so
Okay.
you get a sense of what the
not
fuck.
like we don't have time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's on Netflix.
Okay, so
Mars calls homework.
So you guys, you begin your trek, and you realize pretty quickly that this thing doesn't really have any means of providing light for you. It's able to see in the dark. So if you have dark vision and you don't want to be slipping around on this shit, you're gonna want a light source.
I'm sorry, you said even if we
I don't have
have
a shield to offer Vanya anymore. I don't have a shield. I just offer my horns. The horns that don't exist, my head to Vanya, so she just light it up.
What do the
Zing!
bugs use as light sources?
What?
What do the bugs use as light sources? Like the
They don't.
local
They
creatures we were just
look.
with. What
They
were
see
they?
in the dark. They're
They don't.
capable
They
of
just
seeing
got
in the
dark
dark.
vision.
No.
They live in
I
the
think
dark.
that's what I said, right?
And these crystals, were they? Did you say they were glowing or anything? Like, are there light sources around?
No. Like they wouldn't
Nope.
have any light sources. So unless somebody in the party provides light, and that's kind of what
Oh,
I'm
I've
saying.
got the light cantrip. I'm lighting it all over the place.
Okay.
You
well,
know, everything has been pretty dark ever since I went to sleep last night. That's okay.
that's fine with me. What would you like to use your light spell on, Vanya?
I would like to look for some sort of things that are maybe in the place that we are that I can light up, or if everyone wants to pick something that I can light up so that they have light on them,
I have a battle axe.
I can
Just
put that on your battle axe.
Cool. You have a glowing battle axe. Don't forget that.
He's got glowing horns. Ash, can you see?
I can see in magical darkness. I actually wanted to talk to you about maybe like, you know, if you want to set up some magical darkness at some point, I can actually see it now.
I literally have a
not in
darkness
normal darkness.
spell
Yeah,
That's it.
that
That's the magical
literally
darkness you speak of.
magical light does not light.
that's.
That's what you're talking about.
I have one of the only abilities in the entire game to be able to see through that.
Yeah.
Wait,
Weird.
You guys can
like
wombo
even if it's
combo
like so
together.
dark naturally,
Yes.
or
It's,
okay.
It's a warlock thing called Devil's Sight,
Yeah.
which I'm
That's
going to
pretty
put in the chat. So
That's so
what I'm
cool.
talking about.
And if you have dark vision, then you can see like dimly or something. You said.
No, I have 120 feet dark vision.
So do I. But
Wow.
I was asking Gabriel
What were you asking me to
If-
say?
if for dark vision you were saying that we don't see as far as we should, or is it just dim, or what
No,
were you saying?
it just looks funny.
You
You
said
see
it's
as much as
gray.
you see.
It's gray.
It's
Okay,
just
I
gray.
couldn't.
I was just describing
okay, I
how
couldn't
it
remember.
looks to you, so that you didn't get the
So-
impression that you could see colors or anything like that.
Ash doesn't need it to be magical darkness. You can see in magical or non-magical darkness.
Right. Iyasu, Rodney, you've got dark vision, but do you want to carry light with you anyway, or are you good?
Would it help the party? If
Probably. If
carried
you
light?
can imagine that people without light vision, if you were to get separated, or like they wouldn't be able to see where you are, right? If you're not walking with light.
Okay, so then yes.
Also,
Please give me light,
I
Vanya.
really like the image of the vignette of the 5 intrepid wanderers, each with their own kind of weird glowing thing, with like slime dripping down by you as you're walking past these huge rib cages and livers and spleens and stomachs and all this weird shit all around you.
Love it.
I'm gonna
Um,
say that I light my staff. I light Big Rod's bow. Unless you have something else you'd like me to light up.
I have javelins too. I have 2 javelins.
What would you prefer to be glowing?
My javelins.
Your javelins? Okay, I'm gonna light your javelins. And Ash, do you want to carry something light so everyone can see you at least?
I mean, you don't need to see me.
Okay, yeah, you are the darkness. And
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Also, we'll say, because we're doing like a sci-fi setting, that like instead of like I have the devil's sight from some, it's like a visor, like a little like digitally projected visor goes over my eyes. It's like red, so I can see in the darkness.
that way we can see you.
So actually,
No, but
what
it looks more sci-fi.
actually what it is you one of your eyes was ripped out as punishment for your crimes, and was you replaced it with a cybernetic eye during your previous lifetime. So the effect of your cybernetic eye is starting to come online, and you're starting to get like full spectral readouts and all kinds of fucking weird, like you look at something and you're like, how far away is that? And immediately like little ticks and lines start appearing in the world around you, and like AR fucking manifesting like 60 feet, all this shit.
Nice.
Did I light something up for Karen or no?
Yeah, you got my battle axe glowing.
Oh yeah, okay. So
Vanya.
everyone's good, right?
Vanya,
What's up?
question. Can you light up my armor instead? Is that an option? Or does it have to be like something I'm going to carry?
Yes, it's an
Wait,
option.
okay. I'm gonna light up your armor, but screw lighting up my staff. I'm gonna light up my vinyl undies.
That's it.
I mean, in that case, you might as well
Glowing
light up my
bikini.
rags.
Victoria's
Yeah,
real
I'll take-
secret.
I'll take light on my sailor's boxers. I'll take this. I'll just be glowing.
Okay, so I'm lighting up everyone's clothes so that we're all just like raving it up with
Yeah.
like
Yes.
neon
I
black
like
putting these
clothing.
on as rags. So
I like
they're like
this.
it's like a jacket that like you tied the sleeves around like a tube top kind of, because it's what's left of a jacket.
I like to think that lighting up my boxers is making little sailboat shadows everywhere with my light. Like
Yes.
it backs up the pictures of the boats.
Against the back, it's just the shadows of the sailboats.
So,
Okay.
so constantly around Cyrus are just sailboat shadows.
Yeah. he's like happy but also triggered at the same time.
Yes, exactly. There's both glee and sadness on his face just constantly. He's just like, oh.
Actually,
Oh my God.
Roderick,
Yes.
make a perception check.
Perception.
I also request like some manner of battle map, even if it's just like a white screen. So
Are
we
you
can
on a white
back
screen
screen,
right now?
See.
Or we just like make a blank page.
Yeah. I'll do one for the next battle. I wanted to try one out with just this like it was an environmental hazard. It felt like reasonable. 15 perception. Yeah, that the little sailboats remind you of a lamp you used to have when you were a kid that had little sailboats cut into the surface, and so they would make shadows on the wall.
I forgot
That's
about
wholesome.
those night lights. I forgot they had that.
Yeah.
Oh, good time.
That's so wholesome.
So Roderick, that's you staring maybe a little too hard at Cyrus's underwear, and then going, "No, it's from when I was a kid." Like,
Not the bitch in the vinyl bikini, but the sailboat.
with the sailboats. Yeah.
Big Rod loves all.
Big Rod
Mainly
loves-
sailboats.
Okay. So
Cyrus just kind of does a dual check. I was like, we're all very attractive people in this group. I have to say, if I had to get trapped on a planet with people, this is not so bad.
Is
Yeah.
Karen a MILF? Of course, Karen's a MILF.
Karen's a MILF. Sure.
I mean, your choice. You can see the picture, right?
Do you,
hold
hey,
on. Where's the
do
picture?
you, Vanya, do you really think Big Rod would have stopped to help Karen if she wasn't a MILF?
Fair.
Season 1 callbacks. I
And
like
now
it.
she's in like, that and like what's left of a pair of mom jeans.
I've got to fucking draw this shit. It's gonna be so good, dude. Oh, I can't wait. Okay. All right. So you guys spend a couple of hours just hiking through this slog of stuff, following after this collector, who finally gets to this kind of large membrane wall, and walks you down towards the center of it, and then starts kind of climbing up this veiny wall on the side. And he's like tapping at you, like, "Come on, it's up here." And you guys all get to try your climbing checks now. So go ahead and make
athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics is the way to climb. Stevie, you okay?
Yeah, sorry, smoking.
Okay, you're good. All right.
And that's acrobatics or athletics? You said we could choose?
Yeah.
Woo! Doesn't
Don't
matter.
talk to myself.
I don't know why I rolled twice again. God damn it! I think it's so sensitive.
It really is sensitive.
You've got what I normally have. Whenever I've been like actually rolling once today, surprisingly.
I've been getting some very average rolls, like a lot of 10.
Ash.
Okay.
I think
Yeah, I guess
Oh.
like the depth perception of the night vision isn't quite clicked in yet, so I assumed it was just a flat surface and just try to walk up it and just went.
Yeah,
Didn't get anywhere.
you fall over, and not very quickly, not very very briefly after you fall over, Vanya's character falls on top of you,
Oops.
and you help them up. Karen and Iyasu, you're a bit behind the collector, but you are making your way up the membrane wall. And Cyrus, you are like a fucking billy goat, like walking up this shit, like on your little tippy hooves, just like doop 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 doop, right up there, no problem.
It's all the charisma he gained from Big Rod seemingly checking him out. He's like, yeah, people think I'm as attractive as them in this group. I'm fitting in.
The sailboats like shimmering off the
yeah.
sides of the member as you climb up it.
He shakes his
Sail
butt a
away,
little bit.
sail away, sail
Yeah.
away.
All right, everybody go ahead and make another climbing check. If you succeeded your last climbing check, you have disadvantage. If you failed your first climbing check, you have advantage.
Okay. So,
Oh, so I rolled
Okay.
it. I see what you're saying.
and that was success for the middle-ish rolls that we got, right?
Yeah, you were successful.
Disadvantage.
So
The
switching
people who failed
disadvantage
have
style.
advantage.
Everybody who failed has advantage.
Oh, critted.
I got a 21. Thank you.
Looks like you guys all made it up there in relative swiftness. Now, I would like you to imagine for a moment that you're all perched on these veins and these kind of wrinkles in what appears to be you are all now hanging on to a membrane. And you see now where the collector is directly underneath what looks like a large sphincter in the membrane. And it is juicy.
Cyrus doesn't want to know if he's actually ahead of this. Cyrus is questioning life.
Yeah,
Questioning
your life choices is a good thing to do right now.
Yeah.
Juicy sphincter.
Juicy sphincter.
Ugh.
How many times do you get to say it? You know you love it.
Mm.
Juicy. I'm not even gonna say that. No,
What's so funny?
I'm good.
Juicy sphincter.
Okay.
There you go.
And so we're gonna go ahead and pull you guys over to here.
As I get closer to the sphincter, I'm just gonna do divine sense to see if there's anything unholy coming from inside of it. double check.
Good call.
Your
That's a
divine
good call.
sense. What are you divine sensing for?
An unholy smell.
It does undead, celestial, or anything from. It's basically how I sense the worm. Let me click it. Did it roll?
It is not one of those things.
Okay, good.
Let me get everybody on here real
Neither
quick.
good nor evil. That's all I need.
Aaron.
It's a neutral sphincter.
Yes.
So one thing I would like you all to recognize in this layout here is that you are vertically
Only see
positioned.
whiteboard.
This is where you are vertically positioned and horizontally positioned, but not Z. So you're on a wall, if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay.
And the sphincter.
Gotcha.
How do I do circles again? How do I do circles with the draw tool?
Draw shape should be.
There we go.
Oh.
Let me just make a butt here. The sphincter is here.
You made it brown shaped.
Yes.
Brown colored.
How now, brown cow?
Oh, yeah,
And
undo that.
then I'm gonna put a little.
I'm gonna zoom in because we're very small.
I get a bug here. Actually, that looks a lot like the guy. This is the
By
collector.
the way, Stevie, you can change your name to Vanya and roll 20 with the settings thing like everyone else, so we don't have to ask. But Vanya, I feel like we're all getting it down.
It
name.
says Vanya. My roll 20 is fucked up.
Oh,
Never
shit.
shows up as Vanya. I
have the same
constantly have to refresh too. I've only refreshed twice through this whole thing.
Well, we haven't really been using this very much.
Yeah.
And that's honestly part of the reason is I've been doing this a lot lately, and I'm not going to lie, fighting with the fucking technology instead of just letting you guys deal with the fact that combat is crazy and uncertain. Sometimes less is more.
Yeah.
So I have got Roderick lined up. I think this
Need
is...
initiatives from us?
Yes, we'll be taking initiatives. Actually, I need perception checks from everyone first. And then initiatives.
Perception check.
Oh, no. Not so perceptive.
I think this is Karen.
Oof. There's one. There's two.
Yay!
Well, depends how hard it is. Might be 4, might be 2. At least some people got it.
All right. There's all that stuff. Fuck me, I'm gonna have to move all of it down.
Our lizard comrade's so cute. I love his little thing.
Yeah, that's actually the model for a rust monster, but it looks kind of like a little.
I bought some of those and they fucked up my weapons. I hated them.
Yeah, they're the fucking worst.
Different campaign, but yeah.
Okay, so
we did. I definitely made a point of noting their location and sending another party of adventurers out that way.
Jesus.
When they were like, "Yeah, did you hear where's the treasure?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, this place. I'll mark it on your map." I was like, "Take them to the rust monsters. Fuck them."
Oh gosh.
You're the AT&T of people, Karen.
Chaotic characters.
Let me get my big nasty out here.
I forget. So, do we all look more like our heroes now at this point? Or are we still humanized?
You guys look substantially more like your heroes now. In fact, you have
Jesus.
You have cloven feet.
Sweet.
And large, like your horns are coming in fully. Your face is getting longer.
Make it.
Yeah, all of you guys are looking more and more like your. Sorry.
I was going to ask it because we've had a discussion about my character. Do I look more like the character that's on the little picture on my name, or do I look more like what my actual thing is without the facade?
The thing is you look like the thing on your sheet. Like you look like that.
I'm assuming I don't have any wings yet.
If
but
anything,
yes,
no,
right.
It looks like you've got wings. All that looks like what you look like, but none of it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like an illusion person.
I'm an illusion person wearing final bikini.
I've been rocking 7-foot-tall dragon lady for the last while.
Yeah, well, I remember your Sailor Moon transformation. It was great.
So
I've never seen a GIF.
What do I look like now?
Ash, what is that? 8 perception checks?
Yes, 8.
Okay. Cyrus and Rodney, you both ahead of time look up and recognize that a large volume of blackish, brackish goo is sliding quickly down the membrane wall towards you. And the collector is at the sphincter looking up and is like, I'm going to need a few seconds to tickle the stuff out of this guy. Can you take care of that? And that's you're all going to have to roll initiative.
It's the Rona Dragon. Raging.
It's not a dragon. It's a big slime. And it just happens to have like some bits in it from something that looked like that. So it's like more like a T-Rex skeleton in a skull inside of a big
Karen
pile of
books the
slime.
roll.
Oh, I forgot to select my token. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up here.
Oh shoot! I also forgot to select my token. Sorry,
It's okay.
but that's a
So
that's a 6.
Hold on. 17 for Roderick. Vanya, what'd you get? 9?
I got a 9.
Okay. Oh, Zaire, what'd you get?
An 8. It's there in the turn order.
Yeah, I clicked my guy beforehand. Hey.
Another 8.
Oh shit. Okay, now it fucking added you guys. Hold on.
8 is great.
It adds
I
you
thought
guys.
that's what you wanted.
Yeah, it's fine.
Big Rod, I will make mine 17.1 if you want to make it 17.2, since you have much better decks than me. Once we're in there.
Cyrus, you got a 17 what? You got, okay, I'm just gonna
Sounds
put you
good.
at 16.
17.
I'm gonna put you at
0.1.
16 since you're less than me.
Roderick's going before me.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's the 5 of you. Now let me roll for this big bad boy.
May your sailboats prevail, Cyrus.
May my sailboats for thank you.
Is that not?
Oh.
Are you not gonna roll for me? Fucking roll, I said.
Jesus.
Why is it not rolling? Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. Normal. Thank you. Cancel. Cancel. Okay, and I'm gonna have it go after you, Cyrus.
Okay. I'll take that.
Switch this to 15. Roderick, as usual, you go first.
All right. So
This resembles very much that the blood monsters that you fought before, only it appears blackish and infected.
Oh.
the juicy sphincter.
No, this is
Oh,
above
no, the
the
Juicy
juicy
Sphincter, the
sphincter.
worms, or our friends in.
Yeah, in fact, if you look in Roll20 now, you should be on a board that shows the
Oh,
map.
got it.
It's above
So
you.
that thingy.
Sphincter.
Yeah.
Okay. So
For you to
longbow?
move closer,
yes.
you need to climb.
What did you say?
For you to
cut
move
out.
closer, you need to climb.
Oh, so I need to climb first before I can attack.
No, I mean, you're welcome to shoot your longbow from down here. I'm just telling you,
Yeah, yeah.
like, for you to move up and down is climbing as opposed to left and right.
Because
which
we're
is-
on a wall.
Yeah.
Right.
But side to side, we're okay to just walk.
Yeah, largely.
Okay.
I've become a woo girl this game.
Ah, crap. I forgot to say my spell.
That's okay. Say it now.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Oh, that
Um,
sphincter is getting sphinctery. Oh boy.
I'm going to do Hail of Thorns on top of that.
Okay, go ahead and cast that. So
E pluribus anus.
you crit for 11 points of damage, right? And then I make a
Yes.
DC save. What is that?
9, I believe, was. Oh, wait, no, that's.
Yeah,
Well, because it's a crit, you combine them, I guess, because it'd be 2d10s.
No, he currently attacked, not the spell. That's different. It just went twice.
Yeah, it went
yeah,
twice. Was it
so
DC's
it's
10
9,
dexterity?
right?
Okay, I just need to hold on. Oh my god.
Anybody else notice that this door looks a lot like the school flag?
It does. E pluribus anus.
4, and then oh my god, it's so slow. This is so bad. I need to fucking close other tabs. Get out of here. Get off my computer. I'm sorry, it's a dexterity check?
Yes.
DC 10.
Oh, fuck me. Fuck me, fuck me. Oh, I closed roll 20.
Yeah, that is DC.
He succeeded. What happens if he succeeds?
Takes half, I believe.
And the damage was 6?
9.
9.
9 was from the first hit.
No, 9 was.
Oh,
No.
9 was from the second. Okay.
Hail of
You're right.
Thorns is
I
9.
cast Hail of Thorns twice on accident. So 9 was the first one.
Got it.
And the second is 6.
No, there is no second. That was a fail.
Okay.
That was a too much rolling.
Yeah.
My bad, guys. Sorry.
worries.
Okay, so he is taken. So it was 11 points of damage plus 5 points of damage. 16 points of damage. Okay. There we go. And you fire your arrow. It strikes true. And then so the way that it actually looks is you fire 2 arrows in rapid succession. The first one flies out, and the second one pierces it through, turning it into shrapnel that all then flies into the monster at the same speed. So you basically made a flechette round by attacking your own arrow. Cyrus, it's your turn.
Learning from my battle with the last monster, I'm going to stay far away this time, and I'm just going to throw a javelin.
Okay. Uh,
16 to hit?
16 hits.
Nice.
9 points
Then Ash is squishier than me, so I'm going to then just be in front of Ash in case this thing moves up in front of us.
Yeah, I was gonna back up anyway, but I think it's good for me for this side.
It is its turn. So, it makes 2 attacks.
Yeah.
First one is a pseudopod attack, so a large droplet of goo flies at you. 23 to hit.
I think, no, that hits. That hits.
So you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and as this thing strikes you, it's like Cyrus the Minotaur is being ripped out of your mind, and you take 3 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
And
Don't like that.
is when you must make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, sorry. That's the wrong one. Oh, I'm going to use that inspiration you gave me to try one more time.
Please do.
Oh, it's worse. Oh, wait. Why didn't it apply my wisdom? No, the second one's better. The second one is 15 on the dot. It just, for some reason, didn't apply the +3.
Yeah, because you did wisdom instead of wisdom save.
Oh, that's why. Second one's 15 on the dot, then.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah. So the way that this plays out in your mind is like the fucking bowl starts to panic because he's about to be ripped out of his host. This would be the equivalent of like ending the reincarnation chain or ending the chain of this spirit. And so yeah, you manage to like with your mind grab him back into you, and your horns get a little bit longer and a little bit more real.
A bit more in here.
What's
A
that?
little bit more here.
Karen. It's your turn, Karen.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I, having learned nothing from the last fight, I'm gonna try to get closer to this thing. Can I move on a 16 vertically? And if so, how far?
Oh, are you climbing? Yes, you can climb half your move speed.
So 15?
Yep.
1, Who? 3, and can I still move horizontally, or no? Did that eat my whole movement?
Sorry. That ate your whole movement.
Okay, I can't. Can I hit it from here?
Yeah, it's right there. I failed to move it down.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna bonus action on my rage, and I'm gonna swing at it normal styles with my battle axe.
Okay, Rage.
There's a +2 on whatever damage here. On the one-handed damage, so the 9.
11.
Yes. 11.
12 hit.
Oh, if a 12 hits, yes. It's
Sorry, a
More
12,
important
12
thing.
does not hit.
I hate that. I'm inspiration it.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. Use that inspiration.
Yeah. How about a 13 slashing damage on a 21?
Seems legit.
If one can even slash this thing.
In this case, slashing seems to work fine.
Sweet.
Thanks.
In that case, it has now also got a marker for. Oh shoot! I should have made that a reckless attack next time. But for my ancestral protectors, ooh,
Yeah, you have to context it. Doesn't show up in here for whatever reason.
oh shoot! I'll copy and paste the text.
I'm sorry, what are we missing here? While raging, the first creature you hit with an attack on your turn has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against you. Okay. So it would be focused on you then.
Yeah.
Okay, Vanya?
It's a taunting attack, sort of.
Cool.
Well, holographic projections are kind of like in its face if it tries to get. Because yeah, I'm guessing I'm a little more robot-like now, and I have some kind of projector to.
Yeah, strangely, yeah, you're like little bits of you are appearing more metallic and more round, and like yeah, little like compartments open up on your skin and like little robot bits come out and like project light over here or like shoot a little laser over there.
And as she's doing this, she goes like she starts saying like "You leave those kids alone," but then like trips herself up and just goes. Loading defensive protocols. Engaging overclock.
Hell yeah, dude. All right. Vanya, it's your turn.
Yeah, I am gonna not get close enough to touch it. I'm gonna stay as far away as I can. And I have a range of 90 feet on Chromatic Orb, so I'm gonna do that. Does anyone remember if anything worked more than other? I think Thunder did do good damage.
Yeah, Thunder did fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a different thing, though. Apparently.
Huh?
It's a different thing because slashing works on it, so who knows?
Yeah, it's true.
I'm gonna try Thunder.
Try everything. See what sticks.
19 to hit for 14 thunder damage.
Fucking definitely hits.
And I did that at first level, just so you know, not second.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my whole turn. I'm gonna stay put and stay the fuck away from this thing, hiding behind this thinker.
Okay, Ashton, it is your turn.
Okay. If slashing has purchase, I'm debating whether or not I want to like make a bubble of darkness for me, and then start attacking it next turn, or just start wailing on it. That's my. That's what I'm weighing here.
Would you like to
I
roll?
don't know what kind of vision this thing has.
I'd say wail on it and not waste it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do whatever feels more cool.
It's down here in the dark already, you know?
Rule of cool,
I'll like,
but not magic.
it'll like scooch a little bit laterally, so if it's attacking, it's kind of like away from the more squishies, and we'll hit it with a halberd.
Okay, make your attack roll.
Sweet reach.
Yep.
A 24 to hit for 12 slashing damage.
Okay, you smack it for 12.
Like, this is like way too practice of a movement too. Like, I don't know where the muscle memory comes from, but just be like, jump like to the side and like this cross slash motion. It's like, where did I learn to do that?
Nice. All right, and Roderick.
Okay. I am going to use Ensnaring Strike on my longbow.
Okay.
Oh, it's doing it again.
It's hard, man. It's so sensitive.
Did it do a bad thing?
Oh, it just did it twice again. Oh, poor little.
Oh.
Do you have inspiration? Can you re-roll that?
I do have inspiration.
Try again.
Go ahead and roll it again.
One more.
Uno más.
Aww. 7-Eleven.
This is.
Yeah,
Very
you line
You
your
miss,
arrow
but you
up
get a free smoothie.
and fire it up, and you swear the blob point that you were pointing at just kind of like bloop, like out of the way.
Just moved.
Yeah, and just manages to dodge your ensnaring blow.
Well, poop on you, Blob.
Yeah, poop on me. Cyrus?
When Karen attacked it, did I notice acid engulfing her, like ruining her, like chic and weapons?
This does not appear to have a corrosive presence.
My
Perfect.
weapons, I'm wearing nothing.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I am then going to do a horn attack and then make a DC 14 strength check or be pushed 10 feet or fall. I don't know how pushing up's going to work.
Yeah,
So,
we'll
I leave
see
that to
about
you.
that. We'll see about that. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Yes. Up, up, up.
Motherfucker.
I love their horns now.
Okay. You dive head for you like climb up like head first into this thing to like butt your head into it, and as soon as you get your head into it, it's going to make its attacks as a reaction, and then it's going to die.
You cut out.
And then it's going to die.
At disadvantage though, because of ancestral.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
At
Because of my thing,
disadvantage.
it has. If
No,
it's
it's
attacking, not me.
It's not trying to attack you. It's trying to. It's using Eat Memory. DC 15 Wisdom saving throw on you, Cyrus.
Oh, I see. Okay. Let me go to my save throws. Oh. And submit. Yay!
Okay. I would not get that close to these things again. It almost stole your memory. Which would have done 18 psychic damage, and you would have become memory drained until you finished a short or long rest, or until the benefits from a greater restoration or heal spell. Yeah.
Wow.
Also,
I wish there was some way that I would actually know that and do something about it.
I'm
but
letting
there
you
isn't.
guys know about it because this is a cool fucking monster. You have just defeated an adult Oblex, which
Cheated, right?
if it eats your memories, and the collector, as he's got this huge pot full of this stuff that he tickled out of the sticker, and as you guys are climbing back down, and he's like, "Great job killing that thing. Those things are kind of a bitch." And he tells you about what happens, and literally, if he steals your memory, he can make sulfurous impersonations of you. So as a bonus action, the Oblex can extrude a piece of itself that assumes the appearance of one of you whose memories it has stolen. And so it would look like Vanya or Ash or whatever, but it smells faintly of sulfur, and that person can it can impersonate exactly you. It's like a simulacrum.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Which,
I wish that.
by the way,
had
would have been super fucking
We
cool to
still
use in
have
combat.
that.
You guys beat it. You beat it too fast. You fucking beat it down, dude. You guys do so much damage. It's retarded. All right, and now comes the long walk. So, yeah, you guys are now headed towards the place where Cyrus people came from.
Oh shit.
Because that's what's down here. There is an emptying space, evacuation chamber, farther down the worm. And so you guys travel. It's actually really funny. Direction, you guys are all like north or south, east or west. In the worm, there is only to the mouth and to the back. And so
we call it the back.
well, no,
We
but
pretty
you
like
can't
that.
pronounce the word they use to call it, and to you, it's a butt.
Hell yeah, it's a butt.
It's a butt.
I'm gonna call it teeth word and tail word.
So Capus Draconis and Caput Draconis.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so the travel to this new sphincter goes uneventfully. You haven't engaged any other blood puddles or oozes. The collector that you're with seems to kind of nimbly know this area back and forth. And as you approach the exit sphincter, he pulls out this jar, and he puts it down, and he opens it, and he says, so you need to just coat yourself in this, and then go in the hole.
And then we'll be out of the worm.
Yes.
Guys, I just want to apologize to everyone for jumping into the worm. It felt right at the moment, but I don't think we've learned anything on our trip down here besides acid bad and ruining our clothes. But it's been a great bonding experience, so let's get jelly.
I've learned that the collectors are the guides through the worm, and that this is a transportation method to get through distant points. That seems like we've learned a lot.
Oh, I'll
Let's
take that.
just agree to never jump in any more worms.
No
We'll
promises.
do that for the rest of the day.
This was a type of portal I was not hoping for.
What did you expect when you jumped in its mouth?
It
You
just
know, I
smelled
had
like
the
sea and
inclination.
hose.
I had the inclination. I felt my faith just lead me down that path.
Yeah.
When I did my divine sense, I was going towards something holy. I did not understand
Yeah.
the meaning of holy at the time. Definitely
Right.
different holy.
Wrong.
There was an E in there that was not previously mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Rod likes big butts, and he
Big
cannot
Rod
lie.
and the Sphincters is the name of this episode.
Big Rod and the Sphincter. That's the new Goblin Band. You heard it here first.
Big Rod in the sphincter.
Big Rod and the Sphincters. All right. So who goes first?
I will take my mage hand and just start splattering myself with this goo. It's hard to get gooier than we are, but I guess we can.
Yeah, it's kind of it's like a kind of a milky gray material. And you cover yourself in it. It's all super gooey and gross. And he's the collector went from like tapping 3 of his 6 feet. Like, where can we fucking hurry up, please? So as soon as you get going, he's like, oh, you missed a spot. He like makes sure you're really fully covered. And then he just kind of like walks you over and says like, maybe mind the horns, and then just kind of pushes you in. And you can tell that the surface that you are encountering is not excited about what you're wearing. And so it kind of like squeezes and expands, and then squeezes and expands again, and like you're kind of causing some convulsions, and you are pretty rapidly pooped out. Who goes next? I can't hear you, Stevie.
I'll do it.
Okay, Vanya's right in there afterwards. Just
Yeah.
get it over with. Cover me in
I have
goo.
a better
Fuck this.
feeling that my vinyl undies are more slippery and therefore might go smoother.
Also, anything's better than horns. You can't go wrong from this point.
Really,
Yeah.
you might have maybe gotten better feet first. Who's next?
Can I go feet first?
Yes, you can. Who's after Vanya?
I'll go next. Sure.
Okay, Ash jumps in next.
I
And
like
then
the party.
Rod, you done with the party?
Yes.
Okay, followed
Okay.
by the final.
Karen again looks at him and says, "You've got to be fucking kidding me!" And she tries to go through it, just forcing it open and jamming her way through without getting looped up first.
And he's like, no,
Of course she
you'll
does.
dissolve.
Of course.
He's like, there's really gross stuff in there. You don't want that. Trust me. And he like stops you. Like, do you really go in there unlooped?
It's so in character.
Oh no!
You doing it?
She's gonna try.
Okay, take a Constitution saving throw.
We're both gonna get infections.
Karen's boss at Constitution saving throws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take half of 33.
Yikes.
I love it. That's 17?
16. It's rounded out.
16.
We'll give it to you 16. Yeah. And you'll be taking that every round until you get squeezed out. Unless you want to back out and put the goo on.
Yeah. As soon as she takes damage, she's not that stupid. She'll
Okay.
back out and put the goo on.
Okay. The parts of you that were exposed to it, I'm gonna say that's like most of your arms and at least one leg.
Yeah, she was kind of trying to just like open
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah. And so you got it all over this and your legs. And as soon as it starts to, the enzymes, what they do is they're turning your skin into brown stuff. Yeah. So that's the effect, is your skin has turned to shit on your end there, and it will be slowly drying and flaking off over the next couple of hours.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I'm like not interested in this Pop-Tart anymore.
You rub the gray stuff on you. You jump in the poop chute.
Because of Karen's poo arms.
And so as you are all ejected one at a time, I want to pan out to a scene where this huge underground ocean, and it's stalagmites and stalactites. This is probably it's at least a couple of 1,000 feet wide in its shortest direction. And in the roof, right by where you guys are emerging from, is a large kind of opening where you can see the belly of this giant worm kind of sagging out a little bit, and you kind of each get squirted out in this little arc as little shines of people being... all of you are going to make athletics checks for your swan dive as you are about to land in an ocean that is probably 200 feet down.
Oh, Karen's not that athletic today.
Oh, wow, we're not swan diving very good.
That's a belly flop if I ever rolled one.
No, you're not belly flopping. You're trying to land in it safely.
Sorry, my audio stopped working. Acrobatics check?
Yeah.
Athletics.
None of us were on the dive team. That's for sure.
Big Ron was on the dive team.
Yeah, he was.
Oh.
What sport are you not good at?
Pretty much just horseback riding.
20 decent. Did we all die? Is this TPK?
No.
Karen,
So-
even on a
So all of you take half of this, 34, unless you made your saving throw, in which case you take half of that to 17.
Oh, I'm down.
Okay.
I'm also
I'm sorry,
down
what-
because I took damage during a fight. I'm down to. I'm unconscious.
Okay. So
I
you're
have a
unconscious.
question. What
Yeah.
kind of damage is this?
It is force damage.
Force damage?
Yeah, you're hitting the water.
What?
Okay,
what kind
so-
of saving throw?
Saving throw be
Rod, you took 17 instead
17.
of 34. Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, I have Strength of the Grave,
Uh-huh.
which gets me back up to 1 hit point if I make a Charisma saving throw.
Okay.
And the DC is 5 plus the damage taken.
Oh, that's a high DC.
That doesn't even make sense to do.
I'm sorry. What are you doing?
No, that doesn't even make sense to do. I just read at the very end. The DC is 5 plus the damage taken, which would be like 60,
39.
like 70. Yeah, no, that would be too much. I obviously can't make that. at
How
all,
many?
so
How many?
never
I
mind.
realize that
I'm
Ash
down.
is
Dead.
okay.
Sorry.
Well, you're unconscious. So everybody who hit the water, and I think the only person who's conscious right now is Rod. Is that correct?
Yes.
I think
I'm up.
wait, so 34 damage if we failed that athletics check, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I'm actually unconscious. I had 37.
Okay. Cool. So Karen, as you're struggling to get air in your lungs after your body just smacks out of the sky, and you realize 3 of your allies are unconscious in the water. Rod, you're conscious and taking assessment of the situation, and you see within probably 15 feet of you is a small raft with 2 minotaurs on top of it.
We can't hear you.
Yeah.
It's cutting out a bit.
A small.
You're really.
It's a small
Also,
raft.
Yasu, you have a lot of background noise going on too. If you want to mute for a second.
Yeah. I had to take my AirPods.
Try again, Gabe.
Yeah. So within 10 feet away from Rodney is a small raft with 2 minotaurs on it, who are pointing at you and trying to throw you a rope.
Oh, I'm gonna shout help while trying to get that rope. Can I still see any of my compatriots? Or is anybody drowning?
No, turns out we melted all your armor, so you're all floating.
Okay, well, I'm gonna. If anybody's within arm's reach, I'm also gonna try to grab them with me.
Okay.
On the first rope pull.
Yep. Go ahead and roll a survival check. Oh, 19. Cool. Yeah, you're able to get 2 people up onto the side of the boat. Pick the 2 that you choose.
Who is Roderick's conscious, right?
Yes.
Yeah, don't take me.
Okay, so then I will take Ash and Cyrus onto the boat and dive back for
As you turn to dive back, Roderick, what are you doing?
Yeah, can I just take Vanya with me?
Yeah, you can very easily swoop up Vanya. Go ahead and roll a survival check for me. Cool. Yeah, you're fine. You're able to get Vanya up on deck, and everybody's up on deck. And Cyrus, you're blacking out, but as you're blacking out, you see these 2 minotaurs standing over you, and they're saying something about the return of the Enlightened One, and they knew it was going to happen. And
Do I see unconscious allies?
you do not. You're passing out. Everybody who's unconscious right now is going to remain unconscious. This is the end of this scene. We're going to pick up the next session at the beginning of the next scene, which will include all of you being revived and having a long rest. You did not get through all that for no reason, but a couple of days will have passed, as it would take a couple of days for you to recover from your current state.
So I won't have poop arms anymore, but will I have machine arms instead?
Quite possibly.
The poop sheds and you become a Terminator.
Okay, so thank you guys for dealing with the slimy, gross, glistening bits of torture that I put you through. The next adventure promises not to be so bad. But one thing of note as we're leaving is the roof of this cave system is glistening with sparkling, lit up crystals that look like stars. So for the first time since leaving home, you are looking at a starry sky from an ocean. It's almost like being back on Earth. And that's where we're going to end today's stream. Thank you guys all so much for playing. And we'll hang out after.